Have you ever noticed how nature withdraws into solitude to regenerate, rejuvenate, and renew itself? After months of blooming, the trees shed their leaves in autumn, retreating into solitude to prepare for the next season of growth. The same magic happens under the surface of the ocean, where solitude gives marine life the space to evolve, to transform. That is the power and essence of solitude, a sanctuary for self-discovery and personal growth. Embracing solitude is not about becoming antisocial or isolating oneself from the world. It's about learning to appreciate your own company and exploring the depths of your being. It's about closing the noise of the outer world and initiating a dialogue with the inner self. It's about meeting your true self without the distractions, without the masks, without the pretenses. Being alone provides an opportunity to gain clarity, to heal, to reinvent. It's in those quiet moments of solitude that we can hear the whispers of our dreams, the echoes of our passions, our innermost desires. It's in those solitary moments that we can find our purpose, our calling, our true north. But this journey involves a conscious practice of purification and introspection. It requires you to distance yourself from elements that no longer resonate with your essence. You see, as we grow, as we evolve, we might find ourselves clinging to old ways, old habits, old beliefs that are no longer in sync with who we truly are. These could be habits that were formed for survival, for fitting in, for seeking approval, but they might not serve you anymore. To embrace solitude is to give ourselves permission to let go of these vestiges of our past selves. It's about shedding layers after layers of conditioned beliefs and behaviors, unmasking ourselves down to our bare soul. It's a process of decluttering our lives, of releasing what no longer serves us, so we can make room for new growth, new ideas, new experiences. But remember, this process is not about being harsh on ourselves. It's about being gentle, being compassionate, being patient. It's about understanding that every element, every person, every situation that we are letting go of has been a part of our journey. They have served a purpose. They have contributed to our growth. They have shaped us into who we are. Learning to let go is like learning to sail. The sailor cannot control the wind, but he can adjust the sails. Similarly, we might not control all events that happen to us, but we can control how we react to them. We can choose to let go of our past, not with anger, not with resentment, but with gratitude and love. We can choose to embrace the winds of change with open arms and open hearts. And as we embark on this journey of self-discovery, we might feel a range of emotions. We might feel fear, we might feel uncertainty, we might feel loneliness. But that's okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel vulnerable. Because it's in these moments of discomfort, of vulnerability, that we find our inner strength, our resilience, our courage. It's in these moments that we discover our power to transform, our power to evolve, our power to rise. In the end, embracing solitude is not about running away from the world, but rather diving deeper into our own world. It's not about disengaging from life, but rather engaging with life on a more profound, more meaningful level. It's not about escaping, but rather embracing. Embracing our shadows, embracing our light, embracing our whole self. And as we embrace our solitude, we start to realize that we are not alone. We are complete. We are whole. We are one with the universe. So, my dear friends, I invite you to embrace solitude. I invite you to embark on this wondrous journey of self-discovery and personal growth. I invite you to explore the magic of being alone, the beauty of being you. Now, as you journey inward, you will find that your relationships and attachments, too, undergo a transformation. Not all relationships are meant to last forever, and not all attachments serve our highest good. Some relationships nurture us, inspire us, and support our growth, while others may confine us, draining our energy, holding us back from reaching our full potential. It's important to recognize these unhealthy attachments and learn how to liberate ourselves from them. Unhealthy attachments could be with people, past experiences, material possessions, or even our own self-images and beliefs. These attachments often stem from fear, fear of change, fear of uncertainty, fear of loneliness. They bind us to obsolete patterns, preventing us from growing, from evolving, from becoming who we truly are meant to be. So, how do you identify these unhealthy attachments? It starts by adopting a rational perspective, by looking at situations and relationships as they are, not as we wish them to be. It involves asking ourselves hard questions and being ready to accept the answers, however uncomfortable they may be. For instance, are you staying in a relationship because it fulfills you, or because you fear being alone? Are you holding on to a past experience because it adds value to your life, or because you are afraid of moving forward? Are you clinging to material possessions because they bring you joy, or because they give you a false sense of security? Are you sticking to certain beliefs because they resonate with your truth, or because they fit into the societal norms and expectations? The answers lie within you, and they start to unravel as you continue your introspective journey. The more you connect with your inner self, the more you learn to discern between what serves your growth and what hinders it. And as this understanding deepens, you will find yourself ready to let go of the unhealthy attachments, ready to make choices that resonate with your essence. But remember, letting go doesn't mean abandoning or rejecting. It's about acknowledging that every person, every situation, every experience, every belief has played a role in our lives. They have taught us valuable lessons. They have shown us our strengths and our weaknesses. They have helped us understand what we truly want and what we don't. Letting go is about expressing gratitude for these lessons and then releasing them with love. It's about making peace with our past and embracing our present. It's about reclaiming our power, our freedom, our joy. And as we free ourselves from these unhealthy attachments, we start to experience a new sense of lightness, a new sense of freedom. We begin to operate from a place of love, not fear. We start to attract relationships and experiences that are aligned with our purpose, our values, our authentic selves. We start to live our truth, and in doing so, we inspire others to live theirs. In the end, letting go of unhealthy attachments is not about losing, but about gaining clarity, gaining wisdom, gaining freedom. It's about creating space in our lives for new opportunities, for new relationships, for new possibilities. It's about stepping into our power, stepping into our light, stepping into our truth. And most importantly, it's about realizing that the only person we truly need to be attached to is ourselves. Because when we love ourselves, when we honor ourselves, when we respect ourselves, we create a life that reflects this love, this honor, this respect. And that, my dear friends, is the true essence of personal growth. As we let go of unhealthy attachments, we also begin to embrace the inevitability of change. Change, as we know, is the only constant in our lives. As the sun rises and sets, as the seasons come and go, so too do the circumstances of our lives ebb and flow. To understand impermanence as the essence of human existence is to see life in a new light. It is to accept that everything we have is on loan, transient, and temporary. And this understanding, in turn, propels us to distinguish between our fundamental needs and our transient desires. Our fundamental needs are those that sustain and nourish us, our health, our relationships, our peace of mind. These are the non-negotiables that form the bedrock of our lives. On the other hand, our transient desires are often fleeting and tied to external circumstances, status, wealth, recognition. While there's nothing wrong with seeking these desires, the issue arises when we allow them to govern our lives, when we attach our happiness and self-worth to their fulfillment. The reality is, we cannot control the external world. We cannot predict the market trends, the societal norms, the changing dynamics. What we can control, however, is our internal world, our thoughts, our emotions, our actions. And it is here that we need to focus our energy and attention. By focusing on our essential needs, we start to live a life that is sustainable, stable, and satisfying. We stop chasing after momentary pleasure and start pursuing lasting contentment. We stop seeking validation from the outside world and start finding it within ourselves. And this shift, my dear friends, is a game changer. It's like unearthing a treasure that has been buried deep within us, a treasure of joy, peace, and fulfillment that is independent of our external circumstances. And the more we tap into this treasure, the more we realize that we have everything we need to be happy, right here, right now. Another key aspect of focusing on our essential needs is gratitude. Gratitude is more than just a buzzword. It's a way of life. It's about appreciating what we have instead of lamenting what we don't. It's about seeing the glass as half full instead of half empty. It's about celebrating our blessings rather than comparing them with others. Gratitude shifts our perspective from scarcity to abundance, from lack to plenty. It makes us realize that we are enough, that we have enough. And this realization not only brings us peace, but also attracts more blessings into our lives. So, make a conscious choice to live a life of gratitude. Take a few moments each day to count your blessings. Acknowledge the goodness in your life. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Appreciate the people who support and uplift you. And most importantly, express gratitude to yourself for your resilience, your strength, your courage. By embracing change, focusing on our essential needs, and practicing gratitude, we create a life that is rich, fulfilling, and meaningful. We learn to dance with the rhythms of life, to flow with the currents, to ride the waves. We learn to live in the present, to savor the now, to cherish each moment. And in doing so, we not only enrich our lives, but also inspire those around us. I hope you're enjoying this journey as much as I am. If so, I'd love for you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue this exploration together. Let's grow together. Let's evolve together. Because remember, personal growth is not a destination, it's a journey. And it's a journey that is best shared with others. This pursuit of self-understanding and personal growth often nudges us toward new experiences. Every expedition into the unknown, every step outside our comfort zone, expands our perspective, broadens our horizons, refines our understanding, and adds to our growth. This is why we must never shy away from new experiences. We must be willing to take risks, to make mistakes, to learn, to grow. New experiences challenge our old beliefs, our old ways of seeing things, our old patterns of behavior. They force us to reassess our assumptions, to reconsider our decisions, to reshape our lives. And in doing so, they bring us face to face with an important truth, that we are not defined by our past, but by our present and our potential for growth. Yet, pursuing new experiences is not just about chasing novelty. It's about stepping out of our comfort zone, not for the sake of thrill or excitement, but for the sake of growth and discovery. It's about venturing into the unknown, not out of recklessness, but out of curiosity and courage. It's about pushing our boundaries, not to prove anything to anyone, but to explore our inner landscape and expand our potential. As we embark on this journey of exploration, it's vital that we also maintain a practice of daily reflection. Reflection is the mirror that helps us see ourselves clearly. It allows us to assess our progress, to understand our patterns, to recognize our strengths and weaknesses. It brings us in touch with our emotions, our thoughts, our motives. It helps us see the gaps in our understanding, the biases in our perception, the blind spots in our awareness. Reflection is not about self-judgment or self-criticism. It's about self-awareness and self-understanding. It's about learning from our experiences, our choices, our mistakes. It's about tuning into our inner wisdom, our inner compass, our inner truth. On this path of self-discovery, it's also crucial to set limits for our desires. The pursuit of desires can be like a wild horse. If not tamed, it can lead us astray. We must learn to distinguish between what we want and what we need, between what is essential and what is not. We must learn to focus our energy and attention not on chasing after the wind, but on cultivating inner peace, contentment, and growth. As we walk this path, it's important to remember that we are not just individuals living for ourselves. We are part of a larger community, a larger ecosystem, a larger universe. We carry a legacy, a responsibility, an impact. We must, therefore, strive to live with purpose, with compassion, with humility. Living with a legacy in mind is not about being famous or influential. It's about being meaningful and impactful. It's about touching lives, shaping destinies, making a difference. It's about leaving the world a little better, a little kinder, a little brighter than we found it. In conclusion, the journey of self-discovery and personal growth is not a straight, smooth, or easy road. It's a winding path, a bumpy ride, a challenging expedition. But it's also a beautiful journey, a rewarding adventure, a life-enriching experience. So, let's embrace this journey with open arms, open minds, and open hearts. Let's learn to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. Let's grow together, evolve together, shine together. I hope you found this discussion valuable and inspiring. If you did, I'd love for you to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more such content. Keep exploring, keep growing, keep shining. And remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, take that step today, right now, and let the magic unfold. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep on growing.